These weekly videos are brought to you by G66 UK, which is your place to get an FM3, an FM9 or an Axe-FX3 in the UK with no waitlist, no import charges and a UK service centre. In today's video I wanted to look at this idea of kind of cranking some of the black panel kind of 60s amps in the Fractal world, because I've got a real 1965 Pro Reverb and I tried cranking that into the Fractal X-Load. It had a really interesting kind of thing. So first of all, the double verb normal, this is based on an Andy Fuchs modded twin, I think. So with the gain all the way up, I'm going into a Dumble style cab with EVM 12 speaker, so factory 2933. It's got really nice sound. I've turned the bright switch on and up the treble to 6, taken the bass down to 4. But aside from that, I'm just kind of trying to match the level across each of these. But I really like that for a big... It also takes pedals quite nicely. Here, a Zen drum. And why might you want to do this in general? It's because these older non-master volume amps have a bit more of a kind of sag kind of element to them. And you know, a more preamp drive based amp is not going to kind of get as much of this kind of sag going on. Although the twin reverb I think has diode rectification, so that's not the most saggy of them all. I tried the same thing with the super reverb. Which is not my favourite, and I thought maybe I would prefer a bassman to that. So 65 bass guy normal actually has way more gain. That is actually one of my favourite amps that I've found in the Fractal world in general, the bassman, but even cranked, it's got... more gain than the cranked twin, even through the same cab. Now we've got the vibroverb. Now this is kind of not quite as bold as the bassman. Let's just turn the bassman down a smidge. gain than the Bassman as well, right? Big squishy feel, whereas the Bassman's got a bit more going on to it. You can adjust the kind of feel of these a little bit with the transformer drive. If you want a bit more of a tight feel with that similar level of gain, you could kind of take that transformer drive down. And a Princeton, although a smaller amp, actually, you know, it doesn't sound small when you crank it. This will be using 6v6. Because that's got a bit of a softer feel, maybe that's going to like the Zen drive more. They're also quite responsive to kind of volume knob changes. Give it a go. I think it's a really different kind of vibe that you're getting here, and definitely worth investigating further. Just reminded me that the feel and stuff of that of cranking a Fender kind of Blackface era amp that you get this kind of, it kind of blooms in the mids and stuff like that, and it's really touch responsive. The lovely squish to it as well. And a nice kind of swell to it. Give those a try. I'll drop this up into the Gumroad folder if you want to give that a crack, but that's kind of just called Cranked Blackface Amps. A really simple, little bit of 2290 slapback, Robin Ford style, recording Studio C. Really simple stuff, but getting that old school but really fun to play lead with as well. I'll catch you in another video soon.